I got some free time, so I thought I'd just run through this. Just looking at the picture, first thing I would do is set defaults. Go to default setting walls. I want my exterior wall set to not, siding 6, but probably stucco 4. Yeah, stucco 4. Interior 4 for the interior wall is fine. Looks like to me the pitch on the roof is, in the picture, is about 512. I'm going to go over here to build roof dialog. Make sure that that's set to 5. And materials of the roof, it's not gray. In your deal, it's go to library materials, see if I can find something relatively close. I don't think I've downloaded the manufacturer. Oh, I did. I get certainty? No, I didn't. We'll just use what's in the regular library. I don't want to use those. Well, not gray. That's close enough. Tell you what. No. We'll just use a gray junk that was the default. We'll use this, and I'm going to recolor it. See, I think it's, what is that? Asphalt roofing. Okay. There it is, asphalt roofing. I'm going to recolor this so it looks kind of brown. Pattern lines I'll leave black. Material I'm going to change to the color to something that's kind of brown. Move that slider around. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to darken it a little bit using a slider. Then apply that to the material. Blend material color with texture, like that. Quick way to get some brown looking shingles. Excuse me. Okay, we've got our roof set up. Now let's draw it. I'm just going to sketch this in base one, I think. See, now I'm drawing with the stucco walls that comes around the front. Oops. Now I've got this extra handle here. You may not be aware of it. It's called Draw Same Wall Type. It gives you an extra little handle out there to, I'm going to move that over a little bit. Okay. That way it saves me some clicks and I don't have to go back to the wall and change the wall type and that sort of thing. Okay. Now automatically put the roofs on there. They're all hips anyway, so that's probably going to be about right. I know the dimensions on this are a total guess. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it looks all right for a starting point. I'm going to control tab back to plan view, build a terrain plane, create terrain perimeter. Okay. I want a garage door in there, a 16-foot. Excuse me. I'm not used to all these drop-down menus. We'll put that in there. Change it to a 16-foot door. 16 feet. That one's got windows at the top. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Now, assume the garage is about, excuse me, go ahead and do some dimensions here. I want to go to Edit, Default Settings, Dimensions, Auto Exterior, and see what that's set to. Locate Objects, I want Surfaces. Yeah, that's all right. I'll just use that. Okay, the garage is going to be about, well, I'm going to make it 22 feet wide. Excuse me. I've got auto rebuild roofs on, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Looks like the entryway is, well, let's see. The total house is probably going to be something like, what is that, 60? It's going to be like, we'll make it 50 feet. Okay. Move that over. Now the entryway itself, I'm going to draw some, excuse me, I'm going to use a straight railing wall for the entryway. It should automatically build a hip roof over it. And what Kat was talking about, see there's that there. I'm going to go ahead and change these two railing walls, shift select those, and take the railing out. I'm sorry, that'd be rail style. We want post to beam. I want to get rid of the railing, no rail. And I'm going to make the newel posts over here, newel width. Looks like you have 12-inch columns, so set those to 12. And set the materials of the newels to stucco 2. It's the same as the exterior wall. Should be, I don't see it. That's no big deal. I'll get it from the walls. I'll leave it that material for now. Okay, now I'm going to open the dialog box for this little room here and set it to, I'm going to call it porch. These room naming conventions are actually programming commands. When I give it the name porch, it'll automatically give it a concrete floor, no base molding and things like that. We'll go over here to the structure tab and uncheck default. The rest of the house is 9 feet. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to set this to 15 feet. 15 feet. Click OK. See what the... Okay, that's 15 feet's a little bit too much. I was just guessing. 14 feet. Okay. Now we'll take eyedropper and eyedropper the that material onto those there. Here I don't want a half post. I just forgot about that. I'm going to open those two walls again. Go to the no half post, and you don't have the option to show. Yeah, that's a cheap Premiere thing. Okay, let's see what that looks like now. Yeah, that looks more like it. I think it's still a little high. So we'll open the dialog box of the front porch and lower that to 13 feet. Okay, still not tying into the main roof. I'm going to keep lowering it until maybe it does. That's 12 feet. Okay, I think what I'll do is turn off automatic. Yeah, that's beginning to tie in now. And I think that's about like your house is. I'm going to go over to back to plan view, build roof dialog, and turn off automatic rebuild roofs. The automatic has now come close enough. I'm going to delete that roof plane, take this edge here, move it back, take this edge here, and move it back. And this room here this roof plane here will tie into that one I just manually drew in. Okay. Whenever you get this message and you're manually editing roofs, it just means that I haven't set up the geometry just so yet. Now that's probably correct. I'm going to just move this line up here a little bit and see if that won't join. Yeah, that's better. So like what I was doing before is I was asking the software to do something that it really couldn't do based on what I'd set up for it. So I'm going to use the break tool and break here at the ridge point, drag this over that edge there, break it again. See, I'm setting up the geometry so that the software can win, so to speak. Now I'm going to try to join this edge to this edge that I just created. I don't know if that'll work or not. We'll just click. Okay, that worked. Now this edge here is going to tie into this roof plane some. Now this one's no longer going to go over there. I'm going to get rid of that. It's probably going to tie in right there. See, I kind of set it up and then use the join roofs tool to finish off that. That worked. Now, how's this going to work? Probably just goes away. I'm going to get rid of that by dragging that break point into another break point. And then tie that ridge in. Okay, now it's beginning to look a little more finished. It's still, this piece here is not going to go over into here like it was automatically built, so I'm going to get rid of that joint there. You notice I'm ignoring those error messages because they're just communications. They're not necessarily anything I need to know. But I've been doing this for almost 20 years, so I can say that airily. But there's kind of your house. Now you got a square column over here. Let me go to a vector view so this will show up better. And so we need kind of a column here. Also, let me go over here and make a garage. I want a straight interior wall. I'm just going to keep this simple. So I can now call this garage instead of the whole house. And commonly garages are lower than the rest of the house. I'm just going to set this to -6 in terms of the floor. Uncheck default. Set that to -6. Okay, go back to my camera view. I wonder if that door, sometimes the doors, I didn't mean to do that. I want a regular camera view. Yeah, that one. See if that door's at the bottom of the floor that okay, looks like it is. -6, okay, good. I just wanted to verify. I don't trust software. I give it an order, then I check and make sure that it carried it out. I want to raise the terrain. I've clicked on the terrain. I'm going to open the terrain dialog and uncheck auto calculate. Put this at 7 inches. I set the garage at 6, so that's 1 inch below the edge of the garage. That usually works out. I need to fill in here underneath the porch. I'm going to go to the structure tab, change that to this thickness to 18 inches. And then I'm just doing this quickly so that it begins to look kind of finished. I just filled that in. I'm going to open these porch walls again and go to the materials tab and tell the exterior wall to show concrete. I don't know why they have it as default as drywall, but concrete's more appropriate for a porch. Do that, go back to the camera view. See, now that looks more like a porch. Now we need a column over here, or at least well, I'm just going to quickie this. I'm going to go to the CAD tools using this toolbar here, draw a figure, make it 12 by 12 like the other one, 12 and 12. And then use a convert tool right here, convert polyline into a slab. Now I think that column is what, 12 feet tall, and I want it about 13 feet thick. It's going to go, the top of it's going to be near 12, and then it's going to extrude down from that. I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. That's kind of sort of what I wanted. We'll change the material. There. That kind of is beginning to look like your house a little bit. I'm going to move that out a little bit. Yeah, that looks like it. So anyway, this is kind of very quickly sketched in. And as a long-time user, I make it look easy. And it is easy once you know how to make the software do what you want to do. But that's basically your house. There's some other issues I got to handle and so forth, but I'm going to leave you something to do for yourself. But that's, at least based on the picture, that looks like your house, pretty much. So thank you for watching. I hope this helps you. If I went fast, just keep in mind that you can stop and rewind the video and so forth. And I just thought I'm just doing this for fun. Okay? Thank you.